What's up, everybody? Welcome to the CNG Podcast. I got my brother, G Walker, with me. What's going on, G?
What's going on, C? How you doing, brother?
Man, busy day, man.
Yeah.
busy
Tell me
day,
about it,
man.
bro. Yeah, for sure. Tell me about
A lot of stuff going on. But
it. Yeah.
hey, man, tonight we got a special guest. First special guest on the CNG Podcast, and we about to bring him in real quick for a second. In a second, excuse me, y'all. Um, But if you guys are watching this video on YouTube, make sure you like the video on YouTube. Also, if you're a new subscriber on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. Also, if you're watching it on Facebook at the CNG Podcast page, make sure you like the video on there as well and follow us on there as well. But right now, we're about to bring in our special guest. I've had a conversation with his brother before, but he's going to be coming back on now. I'm excited to have him back. Well, I'm excited to have him on this podcast. But let's go ahead and let's bring in special guest Elijah Davis and his father Mike. Elijah, how you doing, man? Mike, how's it going?
Good. How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
All right.
How you doing, brother?
Doing pretty good. Hey, Mike, you got your mic muted. Gotta unmute your mic.
And for the fans in the back, let me know if y'all can hear me. Hear me. If it's too loud or if it's good enough. Anybody that's in the audience.
Okay. And yeah, Mike, you gotta unmute your mic. You gotta mute your mic. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
All right, my bad.
Nah, you good, man. How you fellas been doing though? It's the last talked to you guys I think 5-6 months ago. So how you guys been doing since then?
We've been doing pretty good. A lot has changed, obviously. I'm enjoying it, so yeah.
Okay. And actually, we're gonna pull up a couple of comments real quick before we get started. Nonsense Nep said probably get to catch one. Okay,
Thank
Nep,
you,
this your
brother.
first time being on?
What's up, Nap?
I thought Nep was on last week or 2 weeks ago. Okay. And then he said sound quality is good all around for me. Okay, so we go with the sound quality, G. And
Thank
then
you.
Tia Thomas said we can hear you. Okay.
Thank you, cuz. Thank you.
Okay. So Elijah, as you said, there was a lot of stuff been going on since the last time I had a conversation with you. And I noticed the last time we talked, we pretty much, talked about, you going into getting college offers and stuff like that. And you were hoping to get a few college offers, but it seemed like ever since that conversation, you've been getting college offers left and right. You've been getting a lot of them. And I just want to, know from you, what was that like, you getting the college offers, just getting them, because you had like a ton of them. I don't know if it was like 10 or 12
Damn.
within those first several months. So I know you were posting a lot of them, but what was that experience like for you to get those college offers? Like, and did you get some that you were surprised at? Were there some that you were surprised that you got?
I was really shocked. I wasn't really shocked, but what really most surprising when I got Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt came out of nowhere. Really, Omar was kind
Nice.
of just I got University of Louisiana Lafayette first, and then that very next day, that's when Vanderbilt came there, my first Power 5. So I was just like, holy snap!
Okay.
All the interest, even more interest, and just more offers, and just publicity just came even more about. And everybody started to know who I was. So it was pretty cool.
Awesome.
Okay. And Mike, hey man, glad to have you back on. You're Elijah's dad. For most of you guys who don't know, pretty much you being with Elijah throughout this whole entire time. When he got those college offers, what was your feeling on that?
I ain't gonna lie, I cried.
Oh, you cried? Okay.
That's what's up, man. That's
Yeah, I was happy
Yeah.
for the boy. I know the type of work he puts in, how hard he goes every day. Just what it meant to him, on the field and also off the field. So for them to come and then, how fast they came, for me, it was just it was worth it. All the long nights we're talking like, man, what's going on? It just all was worth it at the end. So, I was super happy.
Okay.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, that's great. We got another comment. Let's pull this up real quick. It's from Internet Pickett, and this is actually this is Elijah's grandmother saying hello.
Hey, Grandma.
So how you doing, ma'am? Appreciate you watching the podcast. All right. And excuse me. And Nep says that's love, proud father moment. Gotta respect that for sure.
Man, salute some black fathers, man. We salute you, King.
Thank you.
No problem.
Okay. Now you guys pretty much when you guys started getting those offers, you guys started going to the schools, the traveling, and how was that for both of you guys? Because it seemed like you guys were doing traveling, going here and going there, and Elijah, I follow you on Twitter, so I know every time that you went to the schools, you pretty much posted it. So I was like, man, you guys are doing a lot of traveling. How much fun was that for you guys to travel to the different schools to see the how the schools, the far as the culture of the schools, and what was the environment like there?
It was pretty cool. Just going from different city to city, just looking at everything they have, just from the weather to the food to just meeting all the different people, all the recruits, like just everybody just coming all around, just coming together in one place. It's just amazing to me.
Okay. And Mike, I saw a few pictures, man. Looked like you were having a ball. Looked like you were having more fun than Elijah was, man. It felt like you was just so happy, just to be in that moment with your son. Just give us pretty much a breakdown. What was your feeling just to see the welcoming environment that the different schools offered Elijah, and what was your take from that?
For me, I think just the biggest thing, a lot of times these are schools we see on TV. They may have players that we like or look up to. So to actually be in those same spaces, I enjoyed it tremendously. Just soaking it all in, getting the sights and sounds. And I ain't gonna lie, we love to eat. So we go find
we all
best
do
places. We're gonna go get some good grub, and we just have a good time with it. We just enjoy life, make the most out of everything that God has blessed them with.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now Elijah, with all the schools that you've been offered to, can you tell us? Because we know that you just committed to a school. Can you tell us what school that was and why you decided to go there?
It was University of Louisiana Lafayette, better known out here as ULL.
Okay.
Really more so for me, it was really just like they established a relationship really early since last year when I was a sophomore, just talking to me and things like that. And then once they got a new head coach, like everything kind of just took off even more. They offered me, I guess you could say, when I wasn't ranked, when I wasn't a 3-star, really when I was a nobody, they didn't offer me because I was a 4-star or I had names or I got an offer from Alabama or things like that. And like, oh, who's this kid? They were really the first there, so it really meant a lot,
Hold on, Nap. Hold on, Nap. We're gonna get to that, Nap.
Okay.
Awesome, man. So, awesome, man.
All right. We got a couple more. What was that guy? I'm sorry.
Go ahead. I'm gonna go to the comments and I'm gonna ask him a couple questions.
Okay. Yeah, actually, let's go through these comments real quick, and then we're gonna continue. So the next comment that we had coming up came from Ezekiel Pickett. Okay, this is Elijah's uncle saying, "Go nephew." And okay, we got family checking in. That's cool. That's what's up. And Nep says, "Okay, guy, you want to
we'll get to that later, man. So let's just bust this interview wide open. When did you realize that you wanted to run through people, man? When did you realize, you know what, I'm going through this dude? What age did you realize I'd like to hit people and run through people?
I don't even. I've been playing football since I was about 7, 8 years old. Football really was just like something I really liked to do. I was really fast. I was a big kid. Everybody thought I would play the line, but one time, funny story, my dad always brings it up. I don't really remember it. They kicked it to me on the front line because I was a big kid. I was kind of fat, I guess you could say. So they put me on the line. I was on the front line. They kicked me the ball. Next thing I just take it to the house. Everybody's like, who's this big kid? Why is he not a running back? And ever since
Right.
then, I've just been playing running back ever since. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, Pop, when did you realize, like, yeah, my son could really, like, man, he got some talent. What age was it? Or what
Honestly, I'd say we came from Kansas. I was born here. He was not. He was born in Kansas. So we moved back in 2012. My uncle played a big part in our lives. His kids ran track. And so when we came out there, we stayed with them for a period of time. And, he was like, hey, y'all staying with us. Elijah has to do something. So I'm like, all right, cool. He can run track.
Understandable.
So from literally the first day he ran track, he was a natural. Like, and it's a funny story. He doesn't like me to tell it, but he was a fat, pudgy kid when we moved to Louisiana.
Right. All that, look, that heat and that, you doing athletics and you playing football and sports and that heat, you ain't gonna have no choice but to sweat that off. You know what I mean?
Facts, because it's hot.
It get hot down south. I already know. So, did you play anything else before football, Elijah? Were you anything else?
I played. I did basketball and I ran track.
Okay. So which one? So how did it go? Was it basketball, track, football? You was like, you know what? I like football more. Or, man, basketball. This might not be it. Or you know what I'm saying? Track. Like what was the coach? Which one did you like the most?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I always thought I was a hooper.
You was a hooper?
Yeah, I thought I was a hooper. I had to come to the realization. I ain't gonna get too much taller, so I can't do that. I like track. I like track because I was really fast, but it was kind of boring when I was younger. I'm not gonna lie. And then football, I just play football because I just like to play with my friends and end up being really good at it. So I just stuck with it. So I mean, I still play all three to this day. So obviously, football will go first. Track's obviously not too far behind it because I've been running track since forever, and then basketball.
What part of track? Like, what are you on?
Outdoor runner. I do the 100, 200, 4x1, 4x2, and I do long jump.
Okay, just a pure athlete. That's what I'm talking about. So when you got the news that these teams were looking at you, like how did it hit you? Like like how did you really feel? Like my life is about to change, or do I got to step my game up, or is it like I got to do everything, all of the above?
Can you repeat that for me? Your voice kind of broke up a little bit.
I said, how did it feel when you first got the news that you would actually get looks for teams? Like, did you feel like, man, my life is about to change? Or did you feel like, man, I got to put in more work? It don't even matter. I got to go to work.
I just kind of felt like, man, my life's gonna change. Like everything kind of just happened so quickly. It's just weird. Kind of like last year on this time, I was unranked, kind of down a little bit. I was coming off a really good sophomore year. I'm like, man, no school still ain't offering me. I'm still not ranked. So just kind of seeing how it all unfolded and just like how everything happened. Like my dad always says, God makes no mistakes. So, I truly believe that.
Okay. Well, let's keep going through these comments because we got them rolling in. I don't want to be missing anybody while we're in the moment right now. So this was Elijah's grandmother. This is what she had to say. She's super happy that you chose that school. I'm sure a lot of people are. Also, we got another comment from Diana Gatton. Dion Gatton. I'm sorry. I thought that was an A. Sorry, y'all. But it says, you owe me a hooping session, young blood. But thanks for but the real congrats on the commit. Definitely. And we got a few more comments coming in. Let's start reading them then.
It's all in his bloodline. The Davis family. His grandpa Michael Davis Sr. was in the World Book of Guinness World Records. He was the baddest track star throughout the river parish. Oh man, that's what's up.
Okay.
Man, so it's in your blood. Okay. So walk in the park for you to be running and jumping and dunking and shooting and catching and running. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, you living off the shoulders of giants right now, huh?
Okay.
You got to pay it forward to the ancestors, son, the OGs. I see what's going on.
Okay. All right. Now you said Louisiana Lafayette is the school that you committed to. We know that I'm looking at your pictures on Twitter. I know that you went there. I think it was you, your father, your mother. I don't know if any of your other siblings went with you. But when you guys got there, I mean, what was the? I mean, was it something that just it just said, you know what, I really want to go here. Like I like the way they treated, I just like the way they treated me when I come on the campus. And, what is the school? Was it the programs on the school? Like what was it that really just it just grabbed your attention?
What really grabbed my attention was, my running backs coach and the head coach.
Okay.
It always feels good to be wanted by the head coach, for sure, especially when he sees you down in the office, tells you, you're our guy, things like that. He texts me every once in a while, just seeing how things are going and things like that. And, just my running backs coach, just them two for sure, because, the head coach makes all the decisions and, you're getting coached by your running backs coach.
So they offered you to right at the gate to come run for them. So you're just so they give you the ball right away, freshman year.
Yeah, that's the plan. They broke it down to me, just showing how they get all their guys involved. You can be if you can play, you can play.
Right.
And so.
Okay. Now, as far as have you decided on what major that you want to do in college? Have you decided on exactly on what path that you want to go, and not just by playing football, but what major or what next step that you want to do towards your future?
I want to major in kinesiology.
Okay.
Nice. So what's the most yards you ever had in the game, man?
What's the most yards I've ever had in the game?
Yeah.
The most yards I ever had in the game, if I recall right, it was 330.
330. That's nice.
Okay.
We have another question. So as since you've been on this thing of football, football is a very physical sport. It's a very taxing sport on the body, the mind. So what is the hardest thing in your experience? I know it'll come easy to you, but what's like one thing that's like difficult for you, or if anything that's challenging that I got to get better at this?
I would have to say maybe just get a little quicker, make more guys miss. I think that would be the only flaw in my game. I think my hands are pretty good. I think my pass blocking is really good. I'm every down back. I don't think I'm just a pure down back, but we need 1 yard, put him in,
All right. So like we're gonna get back to the Naps question. So who do you mimic your game after? Is it one person or is it multiple you look at? You're like, I want to play like this guy.
It's a lot of people I mimic my game off. Mixture of everybody really. Leonard Fournette, Derrick Henry, a guy he played high school football out here. He's actually a walk on at the Cincinnati Bengals, Pooper Williams.
Okay. That's what's up. Okay.
Now, what else want to say? Now, going into your senior season in high school now, have you pretty much worked on, like you said, you have different parts of your game that you want to work on? Have you started that process now? As far as and what have the coaches pretty much told you, what they wanted you to work on, as far as in the summer to get yourself up, up to speed, or get yourself up to, the things that you need to work on going into your senior season?
Really, so far what I've been working on, I'm just making sure my hands are still just efficient. I've been getting a lot looser in my hips and things like that to make efficient
cuts,
good. Things like that. That's good. One thing too that I started to do a little bit was some yoga or whatever. Definitely getting me real loose in my hips and things like that. And just I really noticed it. I'm really a lot faster. I feel a lot lighter. I just feel really good.
Now, hold on, G. I want to ask Mike this question. Now, Mike, have you done any yoga?
Nah, man, I ain't never did no yoga. It'd be nice, but nah, I think I'm past that stage.
So when you got to the campus, did you meet any of your teammates? Did you see anybody that's like, man, this guy's going to challenge me? Whether it's a running back, did you pick up on somebody's like work ethic or how they train in the weight room? Did you look at a couple of upperclassmen, even some underclassmen on your team that you just like, yeah, these guys putting in the work? Anybody that's like what you picked up on that you saw like, oh, I need to add that to my resume, to my repertoire?
Yes, I've seen that. I've seen like a lot of guys when I would go to different places. Like, if I'm looking at like when I went to UL's scrimmage, like just kind of how the running backs move, like the way how they like their ball placement and things like that, and like how they protect the ball, like when they're going through traffic. I'm like, oh, I gotta add that to my game. Just the 4-point pressure and just different things like that, really. And there are different techniques on pass blocking, how to take on bigger defenders and things like that.
Okay.
Okay. And actually, we got a few more comments that came in. Actually, this comment came from what I'm reading. It came from Elijah's mother. Proud mom, love you more than you know. Don't forget about mom and your sister. And cheering at the game. Freezing
Freezing
cold.
cold.
Oof,
Make
man.
make sure you had everything you needed for each year. That's right, Mom. Be
Yep.
there every step of the way. Make them let them know
Yep.
every time, all the time. Let them always know who's there for them, so he'll forget.
Yeah, well. Ooh, man. I remember no cold football games be something else, man. They be
Yeah,
something else, man. Oh my goodness,
yeah.
man. Oh man.
So, Mike, what sports did you play? Did you play any sports, Mike?
In high school, I played football and track, but I wasn't very good in track. I was always a bigger kid, so I played fullback in high school. Played a little D2 football.
Okay, okay, okay. So Elijah, got a question for you.
Okay.
What is your top 5 running backs of all time?
We going off college or NFL?
It's going off whatever answer you give us, man, and then we'll debate it after that.
I'll have to. I would have to put Leonard Fournette first over Reggie Bush just because I've never seen Reggie Bush play. I can only go off what I see.
You know what?
I'm the type I go off what I see.
Let's just get rid of this list, man. We're not even going to do the list no more, man. You put Leonard Fournette over Reggie Bush, bro. Like,
Hey,
man, he's a big running back.
I didn't watch Leonard Fournette have over 1,000 yards in the first 5 games he had.
Yeah, for sure. He's a dog. But who else you got?
I got Leonard Fournette. Him and Reggie Bush would be tied for first. I give him
all
that.
time. I forgot.
Not all time, but I'm just going off what I see. Though I'm going off what I see.
Yeah. Okay. Who else you got?
But nah, for real, I'll put Reggie Bush, Leonard Fournette. I like Christian McCaffrey when he was coming out.
Yeah, he was nice.
What's his name? He played for TCU.
LaDainian Thomas.
Yeah.
Okay, I like LT.
Yeah, LT.
Adrian Peterson.
Yeah. Okay, that's my good 5. So
And
so
Jamal
Pops.
Charles.
Okay, Pops. Who you got a rebuttal to that, Pops?
A lot of them dudes, the first 2 dudes, he liked them in college. Like Leonard Fournette was his favorite running back in college. And, you know, he was a dog at LSU. He's okay in the league. He's okay.
Right. Okay. You don't have a 5?
Well, for me, probably got no particular order, but Barry Sanders, LT. I was a huge Jerome Bettis fan just because I was a bigger guy. He's big. That I've personally seen, probably. I know everyone expects me to say Emmett. I never liked Emmett Smith, ever.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I wasn't an Emmett fan at all. I didn't get it.
And probably maybe like one of the more underrated guys I was a big fan of was Curtis Martin.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Curtis too.
Okay.
So
go ahead, CJ. You got
and Mike Allstott. Mike Allstott was one of my favorites.
Yeah. That was that guy was huge, man. And I remember seeing him around high school one night because he's from his high school wasn't too far from the one I went to, but
oh wow, okay.
Yeah, he was he was the big guy over there. You know, everybody knew him over there. So
look at what Knapp said at the bottom down there. Look at what Knapp said down there.
Yeah, I see it. I'm about to pull it up right now.
The Jerome, the bus was a different breed. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got any more questions, CJ? I got a couple more, man. If you want to jump in there before me.
Yeah, that dude was a monster. But one of the other questions that I have is going back to Louisiana Lafayette. Are you excited to play? What players are you excited? I don't know if there's any players that's in your class that's going to be joining up with you during your freshman year. But what's one of the players that you're excited to play with?
One of the players I'm excited to play with, it's 2 guys actually. O-line, Landry Cannon, and they both go to the same school. O-line, Landry Cannon, they go to Destrehan High School, and then a guy named Daniel Blood, receiver.
Okay.
All right. And then here come Nat. We pull up Nat one more time. He got a question for you, Elijah.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
I said, what was your most memorable games? Second question, what was your most memorable moments in a game? What was your most memorable games and what was your most memorable moment? That's what Nat said. Nonsense Nat wanted to ask you.
Man. My most memorable game is, I would have to say, Southern Lab. Southern Lab, you guys aren't familiar. I guess I wouldn't call them a powerhouse, but they have a lot of talent that's in the NFL right now, that's at D1 colleges. Guy, LSU running back, Ty Davis Price, he went there. Cardell Thomas, he's an old lineman. He's still over there. And I can't remember his name, but another linebacker. When I was a freshman, he was committed to Arizona. So, they produce talent. They're actually what's it called? To Southern. What are they?
I didn't hear you.
What is Southern Lab to Southern? Like they're what?
Like their feeder school, so to speak.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was my most memorable game because they were a really good team. We had lost them like 4 years in a row. We would always get smashed at their house, and they finally came to our house. And I remember I got 5 first downs when it was 4th down. We converted on it. We just had it out every time. It was in the 4th quarter with a minute left, and they were down by a touchdown, and they had a really good running back. We couldn't give them the ball back, and everybody knew I was getting the ball. That's all we was doing, was running the ball. Okay. Got it. Got skinny. Wind up cracking a dude. Next thing you know, first down, we win the game.
That's what's up. So I got another question. So, what or who was when you went through that line, you got past that defensive line? What linebacker rocked you like, yo, this dude, he put it on me. He laid the wood to me. Do you remember his name? Or did you have a moment where you was like, yo, I'm paying for this in the morning?
Trying to think. I never really had nobody really come out and say it, but I actually did not a lot. When we played Albany, it was the news people were there and they recorded him saying, number 7, he was just really too big, too fast for us. He was saying, coach gonna put us through a lot of tackling drills this week.
Now I'm talking about for you, like who hit you, like who rocked you?
Gotcha.
Like one linebacker, you was like, oh man, it's going down. It's either me and him, and he got.
I would have to say it's actually funny. We played West St. John, a guy by the name of Caleb Edwards. He's actually committed. He's actually at UL right now, where I'm committed to. He's going into his freshman year. It was first play of the game. It was first play of the game. I tried to outrun him. Next thing you know, he just lunged at me and hit sticks me out of bounds.
Wow. Okay.
That's what's up.
Okay. Well, I know you gotta be happy that you guys are gonna be, playing from the same school, and hopefully, you won't get rocked like that again, and then hopefully he'll rock somebody else like that on the offensive end on the other team. So you may have to face him in practice. Hopefully it doesn't happen again in practice, but it's good to have a guy like that on defense that that's gonna bring it on the defense side of the ball for you.
Yeah. All right, I got 2 more questions, CJ. If you got one, you can go ahead in front of me.
No, you go ahead. I know you got a lot of questions. Go ahead and let them fire away, man.
Since we know in the beginning, we know your story, we know what you're committed to, we know some of your family background, but we don't know, and we got to tell the people, like, what do you want to get out of football in the end? Because there's a beginning and there will be an end eventually. So what do you want to get out of football?
Sorry, repeat that again. Your voice kind of broke up again.
I said, we know the beginning of your story. We're at the middle where you're committed to college. So tell the people, and I want to know, what do you want to get out of football as a whole? Like, what do you want to get out of football?
What I really want to get out of football, just being a good leader. I think leading is very important. Having to overcome difficult situations when things get tough. You find it all the time in life. And I think really just being I say this, a very successful black man in this world, because it's very tough.
So, a good support system is how much do you think a good support system is key to a player's success to achieve their goals outside of your natural talent?
What'd you say?
I said, how much do you think that a good support system is just as important as a player's natural talent, like the coaches, the parents. Like, what do you rank that at?
I would have to say that's very important, very, very, very important because players and not players, coaches and family definitely do shape players. As you can see, my favorite one is LeBron James. You know, he didn't have the best life, but he had the best people around him, like his coaches and everything, pushing him to be the best who he is because everybody seen the talent that he had at a very young age. So I think that's very important that you have a very supportive staff or family, whoever, just push you to be who you are. Only want the best for you, nothing less.
Okay. Well, we're gonna pull up. We're gonna pull up a few more comments, and then let's go ahead and let's do this real quick. I believe well, let's just pull up this one real quick because she's probably watching now. Just my mom saying, "Proud mom, shout out to CJ and Guy Walker. Keep up the G Walker, keep up the good work. Y'all biggest fan. Mom, appreciate you. Love you very much." And
all right, cool.
we got some more comments. A few of them. Let's go through them. Okay, Elijah's auntie saying, go nephew. And these comments are coming through, man. Something I gotta get used to. Yeah, you definitely need your family. Family is key. Family is key. And we got another question from Nep. Nep is coming with a lot of these questions.
The question is for both of you, Mr. Davis and Elijah. What gems you have used to help with distractions? Like, what have you used, to get through distractions on this journey so far, Elijah and Pops? Like, what have you said to him, to motivate him to keep going, so he can continue to be great on this path?
Well, go ahead.
I would have to say one big thing to help me with distractions, just keeping God first. I don't really let what anybody really has to say affect me because, I see it all the time. The best of the best players, they mess up one time, everybody's killing them in the comments. Oh, you're this, that, and the other. So, anything somebody says to me, I don't really worry about it because I know they probably won't say it to my face and they're probably secretly fans of me, but they probably just don't want to admit it because, they're probably jealous. So, I look past it.
Yeah, man. Just remember, success is always going to be tested more than failure. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, the more success you're going to get in your life as a young man, with sports or whatever you do, and it's always going to be tested. You know what I mean? So just keep that in your back of your mind, like, whatever's God got for you is coming, and that nobody can take it away from you. And you've been blessed with the God-given talent. So, just know on this road to success, it's always going to be naysayers. It's going to be people that's going to doubt you. It's going to be people that's always going to want something from you. Always going to be people that are going to want money. It's always going to be somebody with their hand out on the receiving end instead of what they can do to make you better. So just know you're going to be a lot of phony people and fake people out there coming. So, but yeah.
Yep. Okay.
I think for me, the biggest
ahead,
thing when it comes to him, where we live at, I like to say, we're in the belly of the beast. We see a lot of crazy things, a lot of kids with a lot of potential that just don't have the guidance. Many kids in middle school that, played over him, played before him, that had chance, but then as they got older, they got to doing what grown folks do. They smoke and they drink and they're partying. And so I just use those guys as examples. I'm like, look at this dude here. He was the man. And now look at him, So, and I just use real life examples that, that are people that he either looked up to, maybe he thought were friends or associates. And I'm like, this is what happens when you don't have, guidance, God first, and, you're not putting the work in.
Yeah, giving him that perspective, you know what I mean? So he can know, what's coming down the pipeline. And the kids that listen early in life usually are successful later in life and faster in life, the ones that listen sooner.
Right.
So the people that got your back is always going to be the people that's telling you what's coming down the road, man. So sound like you got a good support system right here for you, dude.
Yeah, most definitely, man. And the family support is very strong, as you can see in this podcast. With a lot of the comments,
that's amazing, man.
It is amazing. But Elijah and Mike, we really do appreciate you guys coming on.
Hold on. I have one more question, CJ.
One more question.
One more question. Y'all
okay. All right.
What do you want to do life after football, man? Like, there's only a certain amount of time to get you play this game at it and be successful at it at your physical peak. and your mental peak. So what do you see yourself doing after football? If you were like, you know what, once I make it to the NFL, college level, get my degree, what do you see yourself doing to supplement your first career?
Like I said, I want to still be in football even when I'm done, being a sports trainer, being a food and nutritionist, because that's what I like to do. I like to eat, like to keep my body right. So, just looking at different ways to, just help, other guys who may not have the ability to do it, if you look at different high school programs, not all high school programs have the food and nutrition that you see at colleges and things like that. Some of them have to go get on their own. Some of them have to go get jobs to, put the stuff in their body. So, I want to maybe helping out in that area.
Well, you're on fire, man. This day, you on fire. We got so many questions coming for you, man.
Yeah, this is crazy. It's crazy. I'm gonna go through the question. I'm gonna just go through the comments. Hold on. Actually, it's up here. I'm sorry. What goals do you have, Elijah, for this upcoming season? Good question.
My goals for this upcoming season. I want to rush for 2,000. I want to help lead my team. Help lead my team for my last ride, state championship. That's what we all have in mind.
I gotta write that down. 2,000 yards. All right.
Yeah.
2,000.
You said 2,000 yards.
I just want to show everybody why I should be the number one running back in Louisiana, really in the whole nation.
Okay.
I'm gonna revisit that. I'm gonna be checking. Make sure you checking. I'm gonna be on you. You might see me on your Twitter page. You be like, man, that's G Walker from CNG. I'm be like, man, you got 1,400, man. Let's go. You said 2,000. Let's keep working.
G Walker loves to troll people, man. So once he's on your Twitter, watch out.
Mm-hmm.
Loves to troll people.
Well, we ain't gonna hold you guys up any longer. I know CJ want to wrap it up, and I appreciate you guys coming, man. I love the father and son connection. It's the same way with me and my son. My son is 13, plays AAU basketball. I love seeing black fathers in their sons' lives, being there with them every step of the way. Black fathers matter, man, and it's not spoken enough, and it's not appreciated enough because there's a balance between masculine energy and feminine energy, and fathers provide that and keep the boys on the straight and narrow. So, pops, keep doing your thing. I appreciate you from another father to another one. Elijah, listen to your pops, man. Whoever's in your corner to help get you where you're going, you'll get there a lot sooner than you realize. If you listen, trust me. Thank you for coming on, and you got a fan, bro.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, and
thank y'all for having us.
Yeah, and I definitely want to say, this is Black Boy Magic here at its finest. We got to salute these young men as they're doing their thing. They don't get enough praise for the stuff they do. We always hear about other people getting praise, whether it be most of the girls getting a lot of praise for the stuff they do. We got to start praising these young black men regardless of what they're doing in their lives. We got to start letting them know, hey, we appreciate what you guys are doing. Just keep striving to be the best. And Elijah, I want to wish you the best of luck this season, your senior season. Wish you all the success. Have a great senior in high school, and man, I'll be looking forward to watching you at Louisiana Lafayette, man. I just subscribed to their page today, so I definitely want to be keeping tabs on you and hopefully watch some games and maybe go to one of the games. Let's see what happens. I'm not too far from Louisiana, so hopefully I can make that happen at some point.
And I'm gonna make sure I'm talking to the Chicago Bears on their page and making sure you on their draft boards in the year. So, get you drafted to the Bears. We need another running back, bro. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be out here working in these streets for you.
Hey man, you never know if he might want to play for the Saints.
Right.
So hey, I mean we'll wait and see.
Eat, man. He could come to the city, man. It's Chicago. You know how that go.
Man, he don't need to be eating them ribs and all that food and stuff there, man. What you trying to do, man? He gonna be 300 pounds by the time the season start.
Nah, he gonna be good.
Yeah. We just teasing with you, but to everyone in the comments, we really appreciate all the comments. It was a lot of comments in here today. You guys had me strolling up and down trying to keep up with them, and I know I didn't get to all of them, but to everyone in the comment section, really do appreciate you guys leaving your comments. If I didn't get to a lot of them, I apologize. It's a ton of them in here, but we definitely appreciate you guys watching as well. If you were watching on Facebook. and on YouTube. We definitely appreciate you guys. And please, y'all, to the ones who have not seen this video yet, this with Elijah, please go check it out on the CNG Podcast Facebook page. You could also check it out on YouTube at the CNG Podcast YouTube channel if you guys want to go back and listen to the playback. But we about to go ahead and wrap this up. To everyone that's watching, you guys have a great rest of your day. Be safe out there. And to the CNG Podcast followers,
CNG Podcast.
CNG Podcast followers, we'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, you guys take care. Y'all have a good night.
Good night, my man.
Good night.
All right.
Later, man.